long? They could have shown your whole special in that station booth. I was asking you about the special. You did this with how many members of the Parton clan? A couple hundred people?
Oh, Lord, there was about 200 people in the show, and almost everybody was a relative, a brother, sister, cousin, niece, nephew.
Really?
And a few real close friends. But
do you know all your cousins well? Sometimes your cousins seem to be,
Well, I know the ones that are more my age,
yeah.
The ones that were still there when I grew up, but there's a lot of the younger kids that are distant cousins that I have to kind of ask whose kid that is.
What's the very earliest Christmas you remember?
Well, let's see. I remember a very special Christmas that was very special to all of us. I must have been about 8 or 10 years old, and my mother had never had a wedding ring. My mom was 15, Daddy was 17 when they got married, and they were very poor. Yeah, 15, and just a child, and she had a baby when she was 16, so Daddy never had been able to buy her a wedding ring, so there was a house full of kids by that time. And when
you say house full, how many?
I don't know exactly at that particular time. It was probably 5, 6, 7 kids somewhere there. And, and Daddy decided that he was going to buy Mama a wedding ring for Christmas. Of course, that meant that nobody else was going to get gifts that cost money. So he talked to us about it, and it was a surprise to Mama, and we were all excited. That also was the very first year that we had a Christmas tree with electricity, with electric lights. So it was those little bubbling lights, and Daddy said he was going to hide the ring. And so whoever found the ring got the only other Christmas present, kind of the prize. So he had screwed the ring behind one of those bulbs and then screwed the bulb back in. So it took us hours, made a whole day of fun for us looking for that ring. And so anyway, when we found it, we were so excited. And Mama cried, and we cried, and we were all so happy.
That's sweet.
And it was just real sweet. So that was one of the early Christmases that was first.
Is there something you just almost prayed for when you were a child? You know, that you'd hope you'd get?
Well, I wanted everything.
Yeah. I think I have your letter right here.
I did, Santa. That didn't mean I got it, though.
No, I know what you mean.
But I always used to look through the catalogs, that we used to get. And I wanted those walking, talking dolls so bad. But, see, we always had our own babies, and we had one brother.
Altogether, there were, what, a dozen?
There's 12 kids born in our family, and 6 girls and 6 boys. And we had a little brother, Randy, that was born around Christmas. And
in the house or in the hospital?
Well, 6 of us were born at home, and 6 were born in the hospital. This little boy, Randy, was born in the hospital, and Mama had problems. So we were all crying because Mama wasn't home for Christmas, and Daddy hitched a ride, took us all to Knoxville to see Mama. And then our other cousins had money to buy dolls, and my cousin had a walking, talking doll, and I wanted it so bad, and Daddy felt bad because we couldn't have toys. He said, "Oh, come in here. We got something a lot better than that. We got a real doll that cries and laughs and pees for real." So, that
you can have a new one every year, too.
And we did, just about.
That's fun. You enjoy getting together with your relatives? Sometimes it's very stressful. A lot of people don't hit it off with their relatives, and 2 or 3 days in the holidays is,
Well, you find that with, I guess,
Are you more familiar
families,
with your country cousins or your city, or is there any difference?
Well, I don't have that many city cousins. I have 3 sisters that live in Nashville, and they have kids now. But we all go home for Christmas, and you always find with all families, you have the ones that get along better, and you kind of migrate, and they stay longer, and you really have a good time. But we try to get together as much as we can. Christmas is a big deal. And
sounds like fun.
So this special was good, and it was all my family. We didn't have any outside stars. It's not a Hollywood production, but it's very
just a nice warm Christmas family
friendly. Yeah, and it's got music and fun, and the hay rides with the kids.
Hey, that's what Christmas should be, right?
I hope so.
Yeah.